Why is Palantir stock dropping? Well, probably you will be angry with me when I say this because everybody is talking about Palantir. It's going to break all-time highs again, blah, blah, blah. I recorded a video like a few weeks ago. I'm going to update that video because it looks like it's happening what I expected. So as you can see here in the monthly time frame on Palantir, after a very strong rally, okay, we can see bearish price action here. So buying in the smaller time frames, being unaware of this bearish price action, like on the daily, okay, it's not a good idea. You can see now that price created, well, it actually created a supply level at the top here. Now it printed a new low, Palantir stock, and look at the bearish price action here. We're expecting Palantir to drop even further. Okay, so the reason why this is happening, I explained it in a previous video. When you look at the bigger time frames, okay, even on the 6 months time frame, you will see that after a very strong rally, we can see here very large candlestick body that was printed in the second half of 2024, first half of 2025, large candlestick, and here in the last half of 2025, you can see the first signs of bearishness. We have here, previous year, we have a very little tiny upper wick like this. That one over there, like this. And look at that, it's like 3 times bigger. Okay, so that has to mean something. Okay. We will see price actions in a smaller time frame. We will see how that forms, the distribution process is formed. Okay, but we are expecting price to drop down there at around $27, $30 per share. Okay, and you might be thinking, what? This guy knows nothing about trading. Palantir is never going to drop down there. It's a top stock to buy. Blah 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 blah. Have received plenty of news. I mean, newsletters telling me Palantir this, Palantir that, earnings here, earnings there. Forget about that. I'm not going to say anything. But this is what usually happens, believe it or not. So you can take my word or not. It doesn't really matter. I don't care. Okay, but what I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, just watch the videos I recorded for many other stocks, cryptos, forex. It almost always happens the same thing. What I'm saying, okay? Not because I am like a guru or a visionary or can see the future. I analyze price action, okay? And I believe I'm a really good supply and demand trader and price action analyst. And I disregard completely earnings releases or anything because they are already, all that is already priced in the market. So just watch my videos. You will see. I cannot lie there, okay? So I just kind of upload a video and then remove it and then upload another one. No, I mean, YouTube, you upload it today and then that's the day, that's the date. I cannot undo or unsay what I said. So this is what we're expecting. And in the smaller time frames, and the monthly time frame is smaller than the yearly or the 6 months, obviously. Something smaller than another one. It's relative. Price is fractal. It doesn't really matter. It's just smaller. Okay. We have this area of remaining control on the Palantir has been tested. Okay. And we are expecting the elimination of that area. This is very bad price action. So we have the next step here for Palantir stock at $91 and potentially down there. Palantir could reverse at any time. Next stop is around here, like 95, something like that, 100. That's the next stop. And if that holds, we're going to have bullish price action over there. And eventually that one doesn't hold, it will drop to the larger, much lower. Okay. So these are the two spots that are important for us, around $90, $95. And then the one at bottom for Palantir at around $25, $30 per share. So if we delete these, well, I'm going to leave that because this is the monthly, this is the daily time frame, the imbalance that I drew before. Okay, so look at that. Very strong rally, and we have the indecision candle there. You see, large upper wick and large lower wick. These upper and lower shadows are telling us like, woo, indecision. So do not take action when there is an indecision candle after a very strong rally. Breakout stock traders, forget about it. Breakout trading is not going to work. And as you can see, it's just reversing. So if you're using smaller time frames, it's even worse because the bigger time frames are saying nope. So the smaller time frames have to say, okay, yes, buona, like Africans say, okay, buona, yes, yes, I bow. I mean, towards the bigger time frames, we have to respect them. We don't have to go against them. Okay, so we are expecting price to drop on Palantir, and this is a very important stock. Again, and Palantir is currently trading at $170, and for price to drop down there, it should drop about 40–50%. It's like, what? Palantir is going to drop 50%? No way. I am heavily invested on Palantir. I invested a lot of money. I'm not going to lose that money. No way. No way, because I've read this in newsletter. I've read that one, and the analysts say this and say that. Forget about it. Okay. Doesn't matter what they say, they just say. It's like the banks. You go to a bank and they tell you, okay, you have to invest here or there. You lose money. They don't care. They don't care. You took the decision. So they just advise you. You took their advice. Okay, then there was their hands like Pontius Pilatus. Okay, did when Jesus that time. Okay, you know the story. Okay, so first stop down there, even lower. So we'll see Palantir is dropping. The larger time frames where are telling us, hey, I want to drop. And this is a very dangerous area to buy in the smaller time frames. On the weekly, we can see now a weekly supply level that took control. We have on the daily new areas supply there at around $191. We have new bearish price action. This is the accumulation process, like pushing now. Okay, so not a good idea to buy. So when price starts dropping from those with these conditions, as I said on the weekly and the daily, and also with this large high wave candle indecision candlestick, okay, it is not a good idea to buy. Okay, so hopefully you will do this. Okay, this is for educational purposes alone. Okay, I'm not telling you to buy or to sell. You have to decide by yourself. I'm just analyzing in a very objective way what price action says, okay, and it is not a good idea. This is a dangerous zone. Okay, hoping that this is going to work, or your long position on Palantir stock is going to lose or going to raise in value is not what I'm doing here. I mean, hope is not a strategy. It's usually an expensive hobby. Okay, so yeah, the lesson could be that losing money after, we could breakout trading after a very strong rally is not a good idea. So losing money is the outcome almost always. Okay, this isn't about Palantir as a company, which is good or bad. It depends on what your opinions about the company is. Breakout traders, stock traders, are not doing well because we can see now the bearish price action on the 3 months. On the monthly, we can see also bearish price action. On the weekly, we can see bearish price action, supply levels created. On the daily, we can see supply, selling pressure, bearish price action. So everything is like down, 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 down. And you want to buy? Nope. Okay. So let's see what happens. Palantir is not a good idea to buy right now. If you like this video, just click on the like button and subscribe to my channel.